Hi, my name's Nina from Daisy Bee, and I'm going to show you how to make this fabulous card with our newest to the beautiful collection of stamps that we have. So this is One Lump or Two, and the teapot is Pot of Posies. And they just go so well together. Pot of Posies I did, were it about 4 years ago, Joe? Yeah, about 4 years ago, and then this one is the newest one, but yeah, they go so lovely together. So I wanted to do a very nice chintzy Doyle fest of a card. Yeah, like that. Good, yeah, Doyle fest. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to get started. I'll pop that to one side. I've just got a piece of cardstock here, 350 GSM. I'm going to be watercolouring on it. So I'm going to stamp out first on my very messy stamping plate, but you never know when you might need a bit of brown tones in watercolour. That's why I don't wash it off.
That's an excuse, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. So I know, but as I was doing it, I thought, oh, I've got my colour there, you see, for my cup of tea. There you go, look. Yeah, there you go. Doubting me.
Argue with something like
you can't, no. So I am using VersaFine in, I want to say smoky grey. Yes.
Yeah.
Smoky grey. I don't know why I had to check then. I've done it so many times in this colour. So just give that a good ink up. And then I'm just going to stamp it at the bottom here, make it a little easier for cutting out. But you're not going to be watching me cut out because I've already done them.
No.
Pre-done it all. So just give that a really good press down because it's quite detailed with the dots there to create the illusion of shadow. There we go. So then the next one.
Just move it up a bit, you can't see.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's better.
Thanks, Chippy. Your new name, Chippy, for chipping in so much. So, now in your set of the One Lump or Two, which I haven't actually got with me, you get the teacup.
Where is it? I'll get you one.
I don't know where it is, Dad.
She ain't got one.
I ain't got one. These are like just my remnants.
Right.
So, we're going to use, there's a bunch of flowers that go on top of there as well.
Where are the flowers?
Yeah, that's another one. I'm not sure where the flowers are.
Are you not using this demo?
No, I'm not. No, I'll tell you why. Because I'm using the spoon.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to be using the spoon accent with this one. So let's stamp this out first, and then we'll stamp the spoon out on top. So yeah, it's just giving you a bit of a, you know, if you've got any cute little puppy stamps, you could pop a little puppy inside teacup. So they call them the teacup puppies.
Yeah. Or a storm.
You could put a storm in the teacup. I love that idea. I've toyed with that idea quite a lot. I have, yeah. It's just I'm not quite sure how to draw it. Or if anybody would want to send a card with a storm in a teacup on it, you know.
Yeah.
So, stamp that out. Again, in the VersaFine Smoky Grey. And then just swap that out for your spoon. And I'll go press down. And we're going to ink that up again with the VersaFine and stamp that out. So I'm just lining it up with the ends of the cup. And that should line up nicely. There we go. Right. Fabulous, happy with that. And then the final one is your little tea bag tag.
Yeah.
I love this because it says "You're terrific" on it.
Oh,
so it's kind of it is funny. It's punny, and it's a sentiment in itself, isn't it? There you go.
Excellent.
Look.
Yeah.
You're not right popping sentiments on. You've already got it in your little tea bag tag. So I'm going to stamp that out there.
Alright, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you see, and then everything's basically ready then for you to cut out because they're all elements that I'm cutting. Yes, yes. Right, okay. So, I'm going to be using these Prima watercolours in Vintage Pastel. So, and I've made a little lemon colour in the top of the lid amongst many other colours. I'm not washing it. Hey, you don't wash your watercolours away. So I'm just going to start on the edge, and I've got a good brush here that holds quite a lot of water, so we're not going backwards and forwards trying to pick up more colour every 2 minutes. It's always good to invest in a good brush. So, but yeah, I love this one, and it's already, you know, the work's been done for you with the areas of shadow. So I'm just going around the outer edges there a little bit more. Oops. Pop some on the bottom there, look. Like I said, I have painted this already and cut it out, so we're not going to spend too long. I just wanted to show you a little bit of how I do it, because it's quite an open space, this one, which was intentional, so that if you had somebody who like me, I love a cup of tea, love a cup of Earl Grey, you know, you could pop, we've got lovely alphabet. So we've got an alphabet and numbers, so you could pop the number of how old they were in the middle of the teapot if you so desired. A good idea. Right, so you can see just how quickly, and then to have your corresponding cup in the same colours. So I'm just going to go down the middle there with your yellow. I'm running out of my yellow now. The lemon. Right, okay. So we're just going to pick a little bit of pink. Put that in the middle. These are nice, they're a lovely colour. Nice, and they are very vintage. Especially, I think teacups, they are quite something to be made to look quite vintage anyway. Yeah. So I just picked up a little bit of that pink on those flowers too. And there you can see I'm not being overly precise. I'm not going terribly out of the lines, but with watercolour, I don't know, I feel like this is a nice card that you don't have to colour in exact. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is just show you very quickly how I got the shine on the I'll show you this teacup that I've already done. So can you see there? Oh, I'm terrible for finding where the thing is. I do. Right, okay, so you can see that lovely sheen that I've got on there. There are a few ways you can do that. We've got polychromo pencils. So I've got a Prisma pencil that is silver that you would get a similar look to. You've got your Gansai Tambi, but for this one I am going to use, where did I put it? Gosh, I wish I were tidier. Right, so we've got this, it's Aqua Bronze from Schminke. Josie enjoys me saying that word. Schminke. Yes. So all I do, get a little bit and just add some water to it while it's in the lid. No messing. Just mix it up a little bit. It reminds me of being at school with the powder paints. But it does give you a really nice shine, and it's so pigmented. So you see that shine already?
Yeah.
Yeah? And for this one, I just added, I thought I'll go stick with the silver theme, and I just added a little bit of silver to the outer lines. Well, that's an inner line, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, well, Either or.
Oh, yeah.
To the lines of your, can you see?
Yeah.
The lines of your delicate teacup. So, and I just thought it gave it that extra edge. Yeah, I like that. So, I'm going to pop these to one side and get my elements together from my card. Okay, so I've got the painted pot of posies, and I've also got my cutout and painted 1 lump or 2 teacup. So what we'll do is use a pro marker for the next step to colour in the tea, and I'm going to go with
tea coloured.
It just depends what shade you like, though. You say tea coloured, but
well, this is it. If it's a fruit tea, it might be
pink,
red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and also, you know, how dark do you like your cup of tea if you do drink tea?
Yeah. If you have milk, you might not have milk, you see. This is true, Nina.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, I think this is a nice all-rounder. This is a good all-rounder. It is sandstone in Pro Marker.
Oh, yeah.
So, just going to go and colour that in. And just to add a little bit of depth, I'm just going over that out. Just this edge. So it just gives it a little bit of, you know, contrast.
Yeah.
Colour wise, you can go a bit there. Right. So once you've got your cup of tea, look at them, they look gorgeous, and then that's your. What I'm going to do next is just grab another Pro Marker in this is a cool grey, number 1. I'm just going to go around the outer edge of the tea bag label. So they're my elements all finished, ready to go on the card. So 8x8 card, and then as Josie will attest, I spent absolute ages trying to find nice colours to go together.
She's in there in like seconds because it's so dark.
Yeah.
But she was there a good couple of days.
It were a head scratcher. It was trying to find things that went. I think because I did it lemon, I actually, you know, shot myself in the foot, so to speak, and trying to find something that went really nice with that. But I think it does go nice. Right. We're gonna pop these down. So for this, I'm just going to use a little bit of glossy accents to stick. I would. Yeah, there we go. Right. That's lovely. Position it. Now, if you're really a bit unsure about how you're wanting to mount your cards and to sticking them down, glossy accents or dries clear glue is a really good way of doing that, because it allows you to move it around a little bit until you find that perfect spot. Yeah. I know a lot of people use double-sided tape, but once that's down, it is down.
Yeah. The downside to using glossy accents is it does pucker a little bit as it dries. It shrinks.
Yes.
And you get ripples in your paper, but just for your demos, it's adequate.
Yeah, and I've got some good cards from it. That one's one I'd done with glossy accents earlier. So yeah. That one's not so bad. It's not too bad. I think do you know what? It'll depend on how thick your backing card is, won't it?
Well, and also how much you put on.
Yes.
If you overdo it, definitely. It will wrinkle.
Definitely. Right. So where am I going to put these? I'm going to put one there and one there. Now with this, I've just used some of the backing paper again, and then just tore it down, so you've got this lovely little edge on it, which just I think adds an extra layer of something cute. So we'll pop that one there, and we'll go there with that. Now we've got this doilies. I absolutely love a doily. I really do. So I'm going to pop those there, I think. I'm just going to because we're going to be putting his other things on top too. Right, and another little dot in the corner. Right, so ready to attach our lovely elements, and I'm going to do so with some foam tape. So we're going to go in with this first. A couple of pieces, otherwise I'll get Chippy saying that it's not going to stick down properly.
This is true. You would?
I would. And we are on Hichanda on the next Saturday, which is the 10th. At 1 o'clock, Joe.
No idea.
We'll get back to you on what time we're on TV.
I think it's about
I
one.
think it's 1.
I think it's 1.
Yeah.
And
I just drive.
And when's his next craft along?
Yes, and the craft along, which we'll be using these sets, is on the 24th of April.
What time?
It's 3 o'clock, I think, in the afternoon. So as you can see, we've just popped all our elements together, and the last one is our lovely little label. There we go, and that is your gorgeous card.
Lovely, that. Beautiful, that name.
Thank you, Dad. So I hope you've enjoyed the demo, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy crafting.